If you look at the amount of money that's being invested in various industries and what the payback is, tourism has the greatest return on investment compared to any other industry. The natural beauty of South Padre Island, people don't talk about it. And the tourism that we get from Mexico, 20% of our retail trade, hotel trade, comes from Mexico. 50% of our condos that are in the upper range are owned by Mexican nationals. They send in their checks every year to pay their property taxes. They come down here and visit, bring family members together that stay in hotels, eat at our restaurants. They're not coming anymore because of the rhetoric in Washington, D.C.
Can you stop there? How are you able to decipher how much is because of the peso devaluation and how much is because of the rhetoric?
There is no question that the peso devaluation and the price of gas that's gone up by 20% in Mexico, the security for a person that's traveling from, let's say, Monterrey to Reynosa, with the drug cartels and all the violence that goes on, despite all those things, we still had people coming from Mexico. And the first thing we do when they come to our hotels is we thank them because they're overcoming all these obstacles, and despite all that, they decide to come to the United States and spend their money. So I think that's underappreciated. Now, on top of that, the rhetoric in Washington, D.C. right now is we don't want you. We don't want you people. These are people that are actually coming to the United States to spend money, despite the fact that their currency is devalued to half. They have a 20% increase in gas prices, and on top of that, they have to fight their way through the drug cartels to get to the United States and vacation here. I think we should be more appreciative of that. The border security and migration is a small element of the problem, I agree, but it's small overall. The amount of business that Texas does with Mexico is huge. It's the third largest trading partner that we have in the world, and the biggest trading partner for Texas is Mexico. So we cannot overlook these things when Washington makes policies that directly affect us negatively.
The rhetoric you're talking about started last year, or started at the beginning of the presidential campaign, and it's continued now through since the inauguration. Have you had can you point to personal examples where some of the visitors, some of your friends that may come regularly have said to you, this is so off-putting that it's clear you don't want me?
We have companies on South Padre Island that are in the rental business of condos, and also the people that live in Mexico that own condos here, they have staff in the United States that maintain these things. Like, we're coming next week, can you please stock up the refrigerator with beer, groceries? So I have constant contact with these individuals that actually own these companies. And they tell me that the folks from Mexico are not coming this year because they don't feel welcome. These are people that have means, they're not struggling in any way financially, they're not coming for this reason. Secondly, we also do a lot of marketing on Facebook, Twitter, etc. in Mexico. We always, in the past years before the rhetoric that started last year, we always had comments that says, I can't wait to get to the island. I miss the waters. I miss the warm waters of the Gulf. We're going to get there as fast as we can. Today, when you look at all the comments that are coming in from Mexico that we see, because on Facebook, you can comment that, oh, we're not coming this year because you guys hate us. We're not coming this year because we feel unwelcome. How about saying a thank you for all the years that we have been coming? So these are the comments that we're seeing constantly. In fact, we're having to take some ads out of Mexico because of the negative comments. Because as you well know, through social media, things permeate throughout the population very quickly. So these are the hard. I know you asked a question yesterday that, well, what proof do you have? Well, this is proof that we see every day of people commenting on why they're not coming to the United States. They're insulted, they feel insulted. So we can always work through our problems with our southern neighbor, but we have to do it in a way that's respectful. These are proud people, and we have to be respectful. We have differences, of course. We have to tackle some of these problems, but we have to be respectful of their government, of their people, and understand that these individuals have to overcome so many other issues on top of what we're piling up on top of that.